Hey, my lovely people, coming back to you with some more hot fire jobs today. And we're going to start off with Liberty Mutual. So Liberty Mutual is a insurance company, really big in the auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance sectors. So let's get into the roles that I have for you today with Liberty Mutual. So the first role that I have is a remote inside sales representative role. Now, this role is specifically for Washington State applicants. If you're not in Washington State, I do have other roles that are other specific states, and I have roles that are not, where you can be sitting anywhere in the United States. So definitely stay tuned so we can get into all of those roles, and then you can choose which one is the better fit for you. So moving down, and one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you this role is because it's paying a really nice salary for entry level, and basically just needing like a high school diploma to apply for. You'll also get commission for this role as well. So it'll be base salary plus commission. And the salary range is anywhere between $55,000 per year and $75,000 per year. All right. This is a call center role, and it just does say that it is open to Washington State applicants. Okay. Now, moving down, it does give you more information about the actual role, and let's get into that for 1 second. And in the gist of this role, you will be handling inbound calls and inbound leads regarding insurance. So customers will be calling in saying, hey, I need to purchase auto insurance, or can I get a quote for homeowners insurance, or I need life insurance. You'll be taking those calls and you'll be putting a quote through and actually getting them into policies. So they will be warm leads, and warm leads or warm calls is basically people who already kind of know what they want and they just need you to help them get it. Right. So you're not going to be on the phone with people who mistakenly did not understand what Liberty Mutual was or anything like that. You're literally going to get calls from people who know that they're calling Liberty Mutual, know that they need homeowners insurance or life insurance or auto insurance, and need your help to get it. All right. So it's a really kind of easy, I would say, per se, sales role, because you're handling calls as they're coming in with people already knowing what they want, and you're just facilitating and processing their order pretty much. All right. And then getting paid really well and nice commissions to do it. I do also want to point out that Liberty Mutual does hire a lot of entry level people. So if you are entry level, definitely make sure you hear out all of these jobs. They are also going to be having a hiring event next week that I'm going to let you guys know about. So definitely make sure you're tuned in and you stay in tune to the full video so you can see all of these roles and see what I have for you. I don't want y'all to miss it. Okay. I did just want to point out that 36% of their hires are people that are entry level with 0 to 2 years of experience. That's really good. So the secondary data point that they have for their hires are entry level. The first is, people that have 4 to 8 years of experience, but then right under that, they hire a lot of entry level people. So this is really great to be in a company where they kind of do train you up. When I tell you insurance, they will train you up to be a mega insurance person when you come in with literally no experience, and you can take that and go anywhere. I always tell anyone who's entry level, if you're trying to start off and really build a career, definitely look at insurance, look at banking, look at those different kind of avenues. Okay. So let's get down into some more information about Liberty Mutual. They just have like their passions and everything else. And then some of the things you will be doing is you'll be definitely answering customers' calls. You will also be really vast and have really great understanding of the Liberty Mutual brand and their products. Okay. You'll be working on a team, so you will have to be a reliable team member, show up for work, be dedicated, and be available. Just moving down into their actual compensation. So for this role, the average is anywhere between $55,000 to $75,000, and that's a combination of your salary and uncapped monthly sales initiative. So basically commissions, right? But your starting base salary is going to be anywhere between $45,000 to $49,000 a year. And you'll also have a monthly incentive plan as well. So that's really good. You can start off in this role making about $50,000 and move up the rankings. And that is just base salary. And then also have the opportunity every month to make more money with commissions. And I'm telling you now, it's not going to be hard, being as though you're going to be getting warm leads, you guys. You're just going to be closing people all day. You're going to be closing new business all day. So this is really great. Some of the other information that they have here is you will get paid training, and it will be work from home training for 4 months. And that will be with the property and casualty insurance licensing program. And basically what that is you'll go through a program. They're going to teach you in Liberty Mutual, but you'll also go through a lot of program information about insurance, because insurance is regulated. A lot of people don't understand that, but it's regulated by the Insurance and Banking Commission in whatever state you're in, right? So they have a lot of rules and a lot of regulations that they have to abide by because it is regulated. And one of those rules is if anyone is going to sell insurance, no matter where you're sitting in the United States, you have to have a license to be able to sell insurance. All right. And that's either a life insurance license and or a property and casualty license, which is the license where you can sell auto insurance and homeowners. So within this actual role, you do have to get licensed, and they are giving you up to 4 months to get licensed. And let me tell you, I've been through that process. It's not a long or hard process. Definitely pay attention and take the licensing test, and you pretty much get your licensing number and you're done. All right. And here it does say they do give you 4.5 months to be able to get the training and get your licensing if you're unlicensed. And that's more than enough time. I think for me, I got through it in a month and was able to take my license. So they give you a really great amount of time to do it. Now, the next thing that they do here is you will get product training for 4 to 6 weeks, about 1.5 months of remote training, and that will be Monday through Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So keep that timing in mind. Your onboarding is 12 weeks, so about 3 months where you will begin to take calls and begin earning commissions, okay? So they really baby step you into it, which is great too, so you really kind of get the understanding of what you're supposed to do. Your permanent work schedule will be between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. your local time. You'll have to work either Saturdays or Sundays, and you will get 1 day off during the week, whether that's a Tuesday, a Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, whatever. You'll have a day off during the week and then a day off on the actual weekend. And they do have here that you can expect to work that schedule at least a minimum of 9 months before being considered for a shift of a time change. So it's kind of like, the newbies, when you come in, you get that schedule. But as you move up the rankings and you have more tenure and more time there, you can change your schedule. Now, getting down into the qualifications, they do have here that you need to have at least 1 year of experience in sales and customer service. Now, if you don't have experience, definitely stay tuned. I have some entry level without needing experience rules as well that we're going to go over. They also have here that you have to be engaging, outgoing, basically being personable, because you will be answering phone calls for customers. They also do have here just the ability to communicate well, right, written and verbal, to prospective customers, excellent analytical and decision-making skills, as well as being really organized and having strong typing capabilities and PC proficient. So basically knowing how to toggle between screens on your actual computer and being able to type, because you will have to look up things, put people's information in while you're on the phone, and just moving very quickly. All right. Now they do down here just get into some information about actual Liberty Mutual, and you can check that out yourself if you would like. And just to let you know, all of the information for these jobs will be in the description box, so definitely check out those resources there. And once again, this specific role is the remote inside sales representative role. It is the one for Washington State. Here is the job ID right here, and you would just come and you would apply here. Now, the second role that I have for you with Liberty Mutual is the same role, except you do for this this role have to be licensed. So if you already do have your insurance license, this would be a great role for you. Okay, and here's the job ID for this one. Now, this one is specific to Idaho. So keep that in mind. The other one was for a different state. That one was for Washington State. This one is for Idaho. And it literally goes through the same things. You still have the same salary amounts here. It's the same exact working schedule as the job prior, and you do need to have that same experience and background and understanding typing and computers for this one. Okay, now getting into the nitty-gritty of this, though, this is the hiring event that I was speaking about previously. Okay, Liberty Mutual is having a remote hiring event specifically for inside sales representatives, and this is going to be all over the United States. They're going to be hiring for inside sales representatives. They need people to answer the phone to get more business in the door. Okay, so definitely, and I wanted to bring this to you before the actual event so you are ready for it and you can be on and apply for it and get all the information to attend this event. Now, moving down, it's the same information as the prior roles. Your minimum will be about $55,000, maximum about $75,000. And then your educational level just has to be a high school diploma or a GED. Now, the hiring event is going to be on Tuesday, June the 27th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So they're giving you two different options with 2-hour intervals to come on and speak with recruiters and hiring managers on the spot. Okay, so they do have here, it is a 2-step RSVP process. You would apply on this actual job posting. All right, complete the application, and then you're going to also be asked to pick a time slot of when you want to speak with the recruiter or the hiring manager. Okay, for this role, it is the same exact job duties that they're hiring for within the hiring event that we just went over. Same pay, same exact training schedule, same qualifications, you guys. Okay, so definitely, if you're interested, get over and apply for this. You cannot beat this. It's completely remote, paying really good for it to be remote and for it to be entry level. And it looks like they're hiring for a whole lot of roles. I do not want y'all to miss this. I'm telling you, get over and apply so you can actually get into the actual training and hiring event. You can learn so much from the insurance industry and take it all over the place. I'm telling you, get on this, okay? Now, the next role that I do have with Liberty Mutual is their remote service insurance assistant. It is within a commercial department, and they are hiring in multiple different states, you guys. So definitely check this out. They're hiring in way more states for this role than the previous role. Now, this role, they do have a maximum of $39,700 per year. But once again, always negotiate yourself, negotiate your worth, and, get those coins that you deserve, okay? This is very entry level. They're only requiring a high school diploma or GED for this position, and you will be within the customer service department. Now, moving down into the information about this actual position. Now, within this role, you will be helping Liberty Mutual's independent agents and their small business customers, okay? Independent agents are, if you've ever rolled by an insurance agency, they're independent insurance agencies, okay? That would be an independent agent, right? And then your small businesses that have policies with Liberty Mutual. Now, the duties in this job is pretty much responding to internal and external requests requests regarding account information, and you will also be preparing insurance documents, processing policies, reviewing policy information, filing different documents, and things of that nature. You will be answering phones, you'll be processing electronic mail. You'll also be assisting customers with using different problem-solving skills and solution-based efforts, okay? Now, the hours of operation is Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? Now, it does have here that you will not be expected to work any later than about 7 p.m. your local time. So, depending on where you're sitting, you won't ever have to work over 7 p.m. But you will be working within that time frame of the 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. time frame. So keep that in mind as well. It does have here that their call center classes do begin Monday, July the 17th, 2023. So definitely make sure if you're interested in this role and you're entry level and you're trying to get into insurance, that you get over and you apply for this as soon as possible so you can go through the interview process and get into that class starting July the 17th. Okay. Now they do have here, it is critical that you attend 100% the actual classes for customer service. And they're going to tell you a slew of different things. They're going to teach you on their policies. They're going to teach you how to read policies, what policies are, what are in policies. You're going to learn so much, you guys. All right. So moving down, once again, the salary range is between $38,000 all the way up to about $39,000. But once again, always negotiate. Now, within this job posting, they do have some states that are excluded. That is Alaska, California, Hawaii, Illinois, and New York. If you live in any of those states, y'all know I still got you. I'm never leaving anyone out. So I got you. I have other roles that I am going to go over. Now, moving down into more specifics about the actual job responsibilities. And it just goes over, you'll be using different computer systems and applications to update records, obtain information, really review things, and problem solve for callers. You'll also be answering questions related to billing and insurance documents. And you'll also be identifying all required forms to make sure you have all the materials needed for a policy so that it can be established, okay? Now, moving down into the qualifications for this role, they do have a high school diploma or equivalent, a minimum of 1 to 2 years of relevant customer service or administrative experience is preferred. It is not required, though. The only thing that's required is for you to have a high school diploma or equivalent like a GED, all right? So you don't have to have any experience. It's a plus if you have it, but you don't need it. If you do have prior call center experience, that's a plus as well. Being proficient in computers is mandatory. So just knowing how computers work, being able to maneuver in computers, using the regular softwares like your Microsoft Office and Word and things like that. That's what they mean by just understanding how computers work. All right. They're also asking that you have great and exceptional oral written communicational skills and that you're personable and that you also can multitask. Okay. And moving down, they do have, that you do need to have understanding of the Microsoft Office, Excel, things of that nature. They do also have here that you must be able to acquire and maintain work from home materials, like having a desk, being in a quiet area, having a high speed hardwire internet, things of that nature. Okay. And it moves down into some information about, Liberty Mutual. But once again, if you are interested in this specific position, definitely get over and apply for this position. And once again, this is the remote service insurance assistant position. And make sure you get over as soon as possible and apply so you can get into that class, you guys. All right. Now, moving into the next roles that I have with you, they're through a company called Cox Communications. And basically, in a nutshell, Cox offers internet and cable services in different areas. All right. So moving over to the roles that I have with Cox, this role is a remote call center customer experience associate role. All right. It is fully remote. It is full time. Okay. And it requires absolutely no traveling. Okay, you will be within a customer service department. Now, this specific role is designated to Kansas. If you're not in Kansas, I do have another role for you. Okay, and definitely check out the previous roles in this video to see if one of those roles better fit where you're sitting. And if not, definitely make sure you check out my previous videos from this week. Also, check out my shorts because I do have roles that are also in some shorts. Make sure you're also a part of the family by subscribing and turning that bell notification on so you can be notified every time that I drop a video. All right. So moving down into this actual job. Now, it does just say it is definitely remote to Kansas. Okay. So this role is only in Kansas. So definitely when you're looking at applying for this role, keep that in mind. The training for this role does begin on August the 7th of 2023. Okay, so get in so you can go through the hiring process and be set up for the training that starts the beginning of August. Now, moving down into some of the information about this actual role. Now, they do have here that if you're looking for something remote, this might be a great role for you. The hourly rate for this role is $18. You will earn an extra $1.25 per hour, bumping you up to $19.25 if you are working between the hours of 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Okay. And then you'll also get an extra $2.25 an hour if you're working between the hours of 10:01 p.m. to 6 a.m. All right. So that overnight shift that they do also provide for this specific position, you will be eligible to get that extra bump, which will take you to about $20.25. They do have here that there is sometimes a need for different shifts. So they do have a bidding process to allow you to get more hours and to work different shifts. They also do state here that you will see mixing of shifts for anywhere between 8 hours and 10-hour shifts that you can choose from. All right. So you'll definitely get more hours if you need more hours and things of that nature. They do have an operational model of working 24/7. All right. So there will be plenty of time for you to be able to basically get more money and things of that nature. Now, moving down into the specifics of this role, you will be helping customers troubleshoot their internet and cable issues as they call in. You'll be helping them as well, like set up their equipment, change passwords, set up settings for DVRs, and things of that nature. You will basically be a problem solver and helping them resolve their issues on the very first call when they call in. Okay. Now, moving down to some of the information that they have here far as benefits for you. Now, you'll also be offered innovative equipment and resources at your own home. You will also get the comprehensive medical, dental, and vision plans. They do offer a 401k with a company match. You will get the free internet. You'll also get discounts on other Cox services that are valued about $300 per month. You'll also get PTO, tuition reimbursement, adoption assistant, paid time off for volunteering, childcare and elder care resources, pet insurance, and you'll get a lot more as well. Now, they do also want to train you really well, right? So they do have an opportunity for you to learn and you to train and you to up level on your skills as well. This is a remote position and you will be working from home. And they just go into some of their culture and more about the actual company. So if you're interested in this role, definitely get over and apply so you can get in that August training. And once again, here is the actual job ID for this role. This role is the remote call center customer experience associate role. All right. Now moving over into the next role that I have with Cox. This one, here is the job ID for this, and it is the customer care specialist number 2 role. This role as well is a full-time remote role. and you will be within the customer care department. Now, this role is specific to Phoenix, Arizona, okay? They did have a prior on-site interview event for this role, but they are still hiring for this specific role, okay? So definitely, if you're interested, still hop on this role, okay? Now, it does just say that this role does require for the applicant to be on site once per month. So keep that in mind when applying. Now, I didn't see anything on this role that said you had to be in Arizona, but it does just say that you have to be there one time per month in Arizona. All right. Now, moving down into the key responsibilities for this specific role, you will be answering customers' phone calls and resolving client issues as they call in. You'll be working with different platforms and systems and tools to be able to resolve their issues, look up data, review data, and be able to note take. Okay. You will be handling and managing high volumes of tasks when it comes to being able to maneuver different systems and input information and things like that. So you will have to have a customer service and a customer focused way about you. It does also have here that you will be assisting clients with onboarding, providing statuses on their applications, and providing them information on the registration process. Okay. Now, moving down into some of the actual minimum qualifications for this role, they do have here that you will need a high school diploma or GED. That is required. If you do have a college degree, it's preferred, it's a plus, but it is not required. Okay. Now, they do also have that you have to have a minimum of 3 years of customer service experience or equivalent. If you do have knowledge of auction, logistics, transportation, that's a plus. You also have to be a really great communicator and be able to communicate really well via phone or email. Have attention to detail and be able to really look at detail and go to that next step. You have to be a multitasker as well, just being able to do several things at once. Now, they do have for this position that you do have to go through a drug testing screening for pre-employment. So definitely keep that in mind when applying for this role. And getting down into some of the benefits, they do offer the medical to dental division for this role, 401k, paid days off, sick time, parental leave, flexible vacation. You'll get wellness days as well. So they do offer really great benefits to you as well. And of course, you're going to learn a lot within this role too. So definitely, if you're interested in this role, get over and apply. This is the customer care specialist number 2 role. It is a full-time remote role. Okay, and once again, here is the actual job ID. Now, if none of these roles actually fit with you, fit with your lifestyle, or where you're trying to go in your career, definitely hit me up in the comments and let me know what type of roles you're looking for. Also, take a peek at my previous videos that dropped earlier this week. Take another peek at my YouTube shorts and definitely make sure you're a part of the family by subscribing to my channel, turning that bell notification on, and clicking all on the notification bell so you can be made aware every single time I release new videos. I release new job videos every single week, and I definitely want to help you get into the dream job that really will work with your lifestyle. So make sure you're locked into the family by subscribing. And until the next time, make sure you continue to reach your career goals, continue to thrive, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.